大家好，我是 All Branch Alan. Dragon Boat Festival is probably my favorite Chinese holiday, and it's not because of the zhongzi, although I do like a good zhongzi, but it's actually because of Dragon Boat. So we all know about Dragon Boat and the story of Quyuan, but what you probably don't know is that this traditional Chinese water activity became a worldwide sport that is now being considered to be a part of the Olympics. I myself was a paddler competing at a high level, and I've also coached many teams. I love dragon boat racing, and I want to introduce this amazing sport to you from my perspective. You probably know that Guangdong is well known for their dragon boat prowess, and when they immigrated to North America many years ago, they brought with them the traditions of dragon boat racing. This is how I first learned of the sport, as I was recruited to join the team in university and became addicted to the intensity and camaraderie of the sport. I felt an immediate connection to my overseas Chinese teammates, as well as my heritage as I longed to learn more of it. Now, dragon boat racing in Guangdong is completely different than any other place in the world. If you've ever seen those online videos of their competitions, then I don't even need to tell you how crazy their dragon boat racing is for them. They have like 50 paddler boats drifting through the narrowest bridges at maximum speed. Just crazy. But the typical international competitions race in 200 meters, 500 meters, and 2,000 meters distances, and they typically race in straight, flat bodies of water. For a paddler though, each event is a whole different world in and of itself. The 200-meter race is usually every paddler's favorite because it's usually a sprint that lasts less than 1 minute. It's a show of pure adrenaline and strength as the paddlers can summon their deepest, strongest emotions to help them power through the finish line. Because it's so short, the pain of high-intensity exercise hasn't set in yet. It's also really fun to watch because you can actually witness the sheer power and precision of these teams. Conversely, the 2,000-meter race is usually the most hated because it's a long, grueling paddle that can last up to 10 minutes. It's still a race, so you have to pace yourself and allocate your energy accordingly so that you don't blow all your energy in the first 2 minutes because you still have the remainder of the race to go for. Lots of practice races is the key so that you know how to allocate your energy levels and that you can pace yourself accordingly. The most popular and venerated is the 500-meter distance. This is the true test of heart and strength. Good teams will finish just past the 2-minute mark, and this is just beyond the anaerobic threshold, which is the point where the big hurt starts to occur in high-intensity exercise. See, during the race, you're going at about 95 to 100% for over 2 minutes. That means your body's going to be producing a lot of lactate and hydrogen ions that's going to make you feel like your muscles are burning from the inside. Only the toughest and most committed paddlers are able to block out that paralyzing pain as they continue to perform, as their minds have been trained through vigorous months and months of training. It's the transformation of someone who just paddles to a high-performing individual of the highest physical and mental resilience. There's nothing more moving than being in a boat of other like-minded individuals, all striving for the same goal. The dragon boat seating is really tight, so the team chemistry is very potent. We're all pushing ourselves to the point of vomiting because I don't want to let my teammate sitting next to me down, and I can tell from the excruciating look on his face that he doesn't want to let me down. And it's this sense that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts that really elevates this sport to another level. This is the epitome of mental toughness, and this is why I love dragon boat racing. That is how I trained and competed back in the day, and this is also how I coach my teams. Of course, there are a lot of those recreational teams out there that are just looking for some fun out on the water and socialize a bit while burning some calories. And dragon boat is really great for that too. It's really for everyone and all fitness levels. I hope you found that interesting and now know more about dragon boat racing. If you watch a dragon boat race this weekend in your neighborhood, then I hope that you can now enjoy and appreciate it a bit more, and perhaps even you can join a team someday. Happy Dragon Boat Festival!